My name is Shalina, and I'm from Sri Lanka. My grandparents were planters. My grandfather, he was like obsessed with like making jams and chutneys and all sorts of things. We have a mango tree in our garden actually, and we planted it when we moved in because like my dad has a thing for fruit trees. There are different types of mangoes, and like we cook with mangoes back at home. You can make curries out of it, you can make chutneys out of it, but there are certain types of mangoes that are good for cooking, and there are certain types that are good just to eat.
I like it like this, but I have to have it with chili.
So these are Yemeni mangoes, and they're slightly more sour than the Alfonsos that we were talking about, and you can see they're like red and they're kind of green. And I figured that might be better for the chutney because it's a bit more sour, because the chutney has a lot of sugar in it as well, so you want to counteract the flavors. So basically what goes into a chutney, because a chutney is like a savory version of a jam, and there's a lot of sugar, there's vinegar which is a preservative, and there's a bunch of different spices that you use. And you can really change that depending on how you want it to taste. And I think every household will make their chutney differently. Our mango tree was being really stubborn. It was not giving us mangoes for a long time. And that's sort of, there's like a legend that like if your fruit trees are not bearing fruit, there's like a curse or something, like bad energy, and you need to like get rid of, like there are like lots of like old maid tales about like why your tree won't produce. And I think that having a lot of fruit bearing trees and that are giving you good produce is indicative of, oh, like it's a good household, there's like good energy. There's this thing called the evil eye. If somebody thinks badly upon your household or upon your family, like there's a myth that, you know, it causes a lot of ailments, and that can be in the form of like your trees are not bearing fruit, or it can be like, oh, your trees are dying. So usually the remedy to that is to sort of do a blessing, and then you hang like a coconut outside of your house to sort of catch the bad energy. And then if the coconut splits, it means that there's somebody's like cursing your house, basically.